Hey everybody. So, we are back at the Best Western. Totally paying out of pocket today. And the past couple of days for this. Thank you, ON people, for this. It's going to be ON stuff for this. So, why are we doing this and why not the American Cancer Society? So, going to explain all this before I go into the rest of today. So we came last night. So the American Cancer Society was only going to pay for one day. That would mean that we would have to pay out of pocket the other days. And the day that they were going to pay for was going to be today. And it would mean that checkout would be while we were at the hospital tomorrow. So that wasn't going to work. And then after Mom's brachytherapy, even if I could have made that work where I checked out, I would have been having to deal with bags all by myself. Mom would have been at the hospital by herself. And it would have been a nightmare. I couldn't have mentally and emotionally have dealt with that on my own. And then we would have had to change hotels because the hotel that they had booked us in was all booked solid yesterday, tomorrow, and Wednesday. So there was just no way that we could have made that hotel work the other days, and there's no way that we could have afforded it out of pocket. So it was just not going to happen. And to change hotels on Mom when she was going to be under anesthesia and all of that other stuff just wasn't really going to happen. It just, with her having to get in and out of cabs and stuff, because she was going to have go in and out of cabs. And it was just too much overall, both financially and just emotionally and just physically for her and just everything else. It just didn't make sense. So when I tried to talk to the American Cancer Society about hey, some of the things that are going down here just aren't working for us. Is there anything you could do? They said there was literally nothing that they could do to help it or fix it because there weren't 5 days notice on the days that were in question. So as a result, they said that they wouldn't help us. So that means that we were on our own. And I had to make an executive decision of what would be best for Mom and Mom's care and just for Team Ann in general. So what I decided to do is that since we did Operation Nina, we're taking Operation Nina funds and we're doing this week on our own, and we're doing it at the hotel that's Mom's favorite, that's closest to the hospital, and where we have shuttle service to help us out. So that's just... And it's not as exuberant, and we can afford to do it. So, since the ON funds actually didn't come in time, what we're doing is we had someone help us out until we can pay them back to be able to afford to do it. And then we're going to pay them back with the ON funds. So, in the end, it's ON funds that are paying for it, but right now, somebody else allowed us to make it happen before the ON funds come in, if that makes sense to you. Hopefully it does. So, we got here last night, which was difficult because we had to take a detour because there was a really bad accident on the highway. And then the roads aren't plowed 100% great because the night before we had 5 inches of snow. So it's been rough winter wonderland crazy in Wisconsin here, but we have gotten through. We are making do with what we've got, so that's that. So we're here at the Best Western. Now we're going to be able to do shuttle all this week. Now we're not having a full week, we're only having today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. I'll explain more on that in just a second. So Also, we are going to have to take one cab ride, and the only reason for that is because the shuttle doesn't start as early in the morning as we're going to need to go to the hospital, and that's tomorrow because tomorrow is the first brachytherapy for Mom, which is the internal radiation, and we have to be at the hospital. I'm thinking probably because things might go askew, we should leave at 4:30, but Mom thinks we should leave at 5. We're still figuring all that out, but we have to be there at 5:30 in the morning. So we're going to have to take a cab there, but we're going to take the shuttle back, if that makes sense. So we're going to do one cab this week, but the rest is all going to be the shuttle, which is really great, which makes Mom happy. Which is really good, but, oh, we're exhausted. Okay, so, in terms of today, we went in early. That was my thought. See, I'm not the only one. I could finally see comments too. Oh, thank you for the hugs. Yeah, that was my thought. We don't know if we're gonna be late, and I don't know the exact place to go. I think we need to go to elevator D and go to same day surgery, but I'm not 100% sure, so we need to ask the information desk, and we're gonna be tired, and I'm just kind of like about the whole thing, so I'm kind of like, I'd rather be early than be late kind of deal, but I don't know, I'm just so tired already just thinking about it. So yeah, so we are
No, Brittany's smart because we have been screwed over by that cab company sometimes.
I said the same exact thing at the hospital today, and you were like, but I hate going early.
Right, well, it's just so much sitting around, but that's okay. It's going to be that kind of day.
Anyway, today we went in and she got her labs done. Then we went for her treatment. And I just have to say, there's this cute little family that comes in.
Yeah.
It's a grandmother, a granddaughter, and 2 great-grandchildren. And the great-grandchildren are like, let's say, 3.5 and like 1.5, something like that. And the 1.5-year-old had Girl Scout cookies that she was eating. And every time she would start to eat one of the Girl Scout cookies, she would do a dance. And so she was like doing a dance, and like I wanted to say, every time she eats a cookie, she's so happy she has to do a dance. That's like her cookie dance, but I didn't because I didn't want like to have them look at me funny. But seriously, every time she ate a cookie, she had to dance it out. It was great. Like, it's like that kid just knew me, like just knew the need to dance, like how certain foods make her so happy she has to dance, because that is how I am and how I was when I was a kid. Like, certain foods just make you so happy you need to dance it out, and that is just how I am with certain things. You just need to dance it out in complete joy. It's part of the reason why I love Grey's Anatomy, because the one girl, if she's upset or happy or whatever, she needs to dance it out, and that's part of the reason I love that show, is she dances it out. Love it. Anyway, so that made me happy. And then the other girl was so cute, her older sister, because she was like, her great-grandma said, it's a Girl Scout cookies. And she was like, oh, you can only eat them if you're a girl? And she was like, no, no, anybody can eat them. And it was just so precious and just such a cute moment. And it just made being in the cancer area not, horrible today, and not sad, and just, you know, kind of cool. So then Mom came out, and apparently they didn't want to see us today, and I haven't gotten an email back, because I had sent an email saying like Mom was in some pain and had some discomfort, and I had some questions for her, and she hasn't gotten back to me in terms of email and whatever, so I don't know if it's just a really busy day or what, but nobody's gotten back to us, and they didn't do the IV, and they didn't get back to us and whatever, so I don't know if their department's overrun or what was going on. But nobody got back to us or anything, so I don't know what the deal is. And then we went up to Mom's other appointment, which kind of felt like a wasted hour. I don't know if it felt that way for Mom.
Yeah.
But it kind of felt like a wasted hour to me. And like the woman was incredibly nice and incredibly sweet. And you can tell she really loves what she does. But it kind of felt a little bit like a wasted hour to me, which was a little disappointing. I kind of wished that we could have had something come out of it. But it kind of felt like a wasted hour. But hey, we did it. It's behind us. It's done. And now we don't have to say, we had to reschedule on her 8 times. Because, it's done. And then the shuttle came for us, lickety-split. And we are back here. And now Mom's in her jammies. And finally, this room is not like 20 degrees anymore. Because when we first got here last night, this room was like freezing. And so we had to make it not freezing. So it's finally not freezing in this room. So we're finally just starting to get toasty in this room. And in case anybody is wondering, today's lip sense is Aussie Rose, it's called. I like this color. I think it's a pretty pink. I'm going with the pinks a lot lately. I think 2018 is going to be the year of the pink shade for me. I'm feeling pinks a lot. Like last year I was very into reds. This year I think it's all about pinks for me. I don't know why. It's just I'm going through a pink phase. Aussie Rose is probably one of my favorite pinks. I don't know why. I like it a lot on myself. But I like it a lot on other people. It looks different depending on what your lips are like. Like the different pigment in your lips. It'll change color on you depending on what your skin tone is and what the pigment in your lips are. I like the way it comes out on me because it comes out a little bit more kind of almost like a corally pink, you know what I mean? Like it's a little deeper on me, but I've seen it on other ladies, like other girls, and it comes out like almost like a brighter pink. It's interesting the way that it looks on different girls. But anyway, so this is just 3 layers of Aussie Rose with glossy gloss. I think it would also look really good with a pearl gloss to give it some iridescence and some like a shimmery kind of look, like some pearl essence. But you can do whatever you want. I don't think you can right now. You can get samples of the foundations now. I think that's probably where they're going to be going with the company, is so you can. I think the best way for you to be able to see what shades look like now, Brittany, is to have like an in-home demo with a distributor in your area, or to become a distributor yourself, so then you can just like kind of play with them. But the really cool thing is that if you buy the different ones, is if you don't like it, you can just like give it back, which I think is really, really cool. Like there's like a no, what's it called? A like money back guarantee thing. I believe. But I really think because they did it with the foundation that they're going to start doing it with the lip sense. Like there hasn't been an official word on it, but people are pushing for it because they're going to be doing it. Yeah, like I kind of am surprised that they have done it with the foundation, but they haven't done it with the lip sense because, the lip sense, as much as they say that it's not, it's like their number one big thing, right? And you would think that they would do it because so many people are PO'd that you can't try it before you get it kind of thing. And I know that they're trying to do it to boost sales. And I will tell you the number one reason why people do not like lip sense is because when they tried it, they didn't do it right because nobody explained how to do it. Because literally, if you don't do it right, you'll hate it. You'll absolutely hate it. Like the first time I tried it, I didn't know how to do it. And I'm like, what the heck am I doing? I don't know how to do this, and I feel like I'm doing it wrong, and I feel like that's why I hate it. And that's why I hated it. And I had to keep practicing it because literally it is a little like weird at first. And if your lips aren't like right, and what I mean by right is like if you look at my lips really up close, do you see how like it's so chapped because of the winter? If you put on lipstick like this, your lips can burn at first, like a stingy burn thing, because the alcohol in Lip Sense, and it can suck. And women will get pissed and be like, that sucks. I hate it. I hate this Lip Sense. It's not worth it. It takes a long time to put on and it burns. I don't like it. It sucks. So what I suggest is before you buy it, you buy the lip balm, which is cheaper than Lip Sense, a lip kit, and you wear it for like a week or two, like in advance, like way before you need the lip color. You buy the lip balm. And I know it seems like this is a lot of work, but trust me, if somebody had told me to do this, I would have done it. So the lip balm has no wax, it has no lead, it has no whatever in it. And it heals your lips. You know, they're no longer chapped. And if I took my own advice and wasn't such a dope, my lips would not look like this and I would feel better, because when I did do it, they weren't like this and my boyfriend was happy and he was making out with me more. But right now, he's not around me enough to get the make out time, so it really doesn't matter, which is probably why I let this happen. But anyway, and he was saying to me, oh my God, your lips are so nice, they're so soft, they're so great, blah, 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 and it was awesome. So then what happens is your lips, they don't do the peeling thing and the whatever, just as long as you don't bite them a lot and whatever, they heal up. And then when you go to put the Lip Sense on, the alcohol doesn't burn. And you avoid that whole entire thing. Because that's the number one complaint of new people trying Lip Sense, is that their lips have been so damaged from all the chapstick that they've used and the other things that have the wax and the lead and the different things in it. And then what happens is they have all that like bacteria and different stuff. So when you use the lip balm for like a week, it removes all of that stuff. It heals up the broken parts of your lips and whatever. Your lips are healed. All that other stuff is gone. You clean your lips off so they're completely like naked of all the things, and then you put on the Lip Sense. You don't have that burn sensation. Your lips look beautiful and luscious, and then you put on whatever color you picked, which is the color that you think is beautiful and gorgeous and that you like or whatever, and you're good to go, and you don't have that. And then you can decide whether or not you like it or not. And then if you don't like it, you can just return it and never try it again, and then just be like, well, you're a dope. I went through all of that for nothing, you asshole. And then it's fine. Or you love it and it's the most wonderful thing in the world. But I have found that I'm kind of addicted to it. Even if I didn't sell it, which, I mean, I'm not selling much of it right now these days because nobody cares, but that's a totally different ramble for another time. But, what I really enjoy about it is that if you actually don't bite your lips, which I'm doing right now because I'm stressed a lot, and again, I don't have the makeup about Lip Sense. There we go, I'm back, hello. My wireless connection went... They don't like me talking about Lip Sense, apparently. They didn't like me talking about my Lip Sense. Boo. Anyway, if your lips heal up, it's really good, and I'm kind of obsessed, and, I enjoy it a lot, and, I enjoy lots of the different colors. I really want to try the Violet Vault, because I haven't gotten a chance to try that yet, and I, really want to try Violet Vault. It's bright purple. Like, bright purple. I'm so down. I'm so down for that. I'm sorry my nails look horrible. All my stuff's at my apartment, and I haven't been to my apartment in feels like years. And when I am there, it's too fast to do anything worthwhile. What I love about this is it doesn't come off until you take it off. And it's smudge proof, budge proof, waterproof. And it doesn't easily dry out if you use enough gloss throughout the day. Cool thing is about Glossy Gloss is it starts off glossy. If you want to keep it glossy, you can just reapply. Or if you just let it go, it'll look matte and give a matte finish, which is kind of neat. Because if you like matte, you don't even have to buy the matte gloss. You can just use Glossy Gloss, let it go for a little while, and you're going to get that look without even trying. But your lips don't feel completely dry, depending on the shade you use, because some of the shades, for whatever reason, tend to dry you out a little bit. But then that just means that you put a little bit more Glossy Gloss on and boom, you're good again. And also your hydration level does impact your lips, therefore impact your has an impact on your lipstick as well, believe it or not. Some fun facts. And I am also really loving the skincare. I tried the skincare. I am trying out the skincare, and it's actually working. As much as it doesn't look like it's working, because if you see, I am having all these breakouts, but actually that does mean it's working, as strange as that sounds. It does mean it's working because it's pulling the nastiness out so that it can clear it up. I did some videos about this process on my other channel, and they'll be going up on YouTube next week, this week, something like that. Maybe the first one went up today, not sure. But I did it on my lives last week, and then they're going up on YouTube this week. And these will be going up next week. Also, I am proud and happy to say that this week is only a 3-day week. So Wednesday is our last treatment day, and then Wednesday night I am going back to my house, and Mom is going back to her house, and yeah. And then we are not back until next week. I will still be giving you guys updates periodically though, and I will be still in touch with Mom, and if she needs anything, she knows that she can contact me and all of that good stuff. So don't worry, you guys will still be getting updates, and Mom will still be taken care of and all of that good stuff. So don't worry about any of that. Alright guys, I think I'm going to leave it there because I'm going to go make Mom lunch, and we'll talk to you guys later. Bye for now.